vlog. I am still alive. The reports of my demise were, what is that saying? I received some stuff in the mail. We'll talk about those later. Man, so much stuff has happened. What? First off, the trip out to Denver, and then to Moab, and then to California, and then to another place in California. It's fantastic. I have been editing 7 days a week, and it just never ends. So there hasn't been any time for vlogs, but I'm back, at least for today. There were so many things I wanted to talk about while I was gone, but I didn't actually write them all down, so I'm just gonna say them as they come to mind. The rehearsal. You need to watch this show. I don't even know what to think about this show. I cannot look away. It is the most fascinating thing I've ever seen on television, but I don't even know how to describe what it is. And because of the rehearsal, I started watching Nathan For You. You should also definitely watch that show. It's very difficult to watch at times, but it is also intensely fascinating. On that note, the final episode of Better Call Saul is in 2 days. Definitely the best TV show ever made. Is that hyperbole? No, it is not. I cannot wait to see how it wraps up. Better call that Saul boy. As far as the trips that we went on, I have lots of thoughts, but really they're all just contained in the videos. So rather than me try to regurgitate everything that I thought while I was out there, I'll just let you watch the videos. Now, I held out for absolutely as long as I could, but all of these games right here, with the exception of Pocky and Rocky, are Nintendo Switch exclusives that I want to play. I got Xenoblade Chronicles 3 and I haven't even played the first one or the second one yet. What am I thinking? But with all of these Nintendo Switch games I want to play, I cannot use that original Nintendo Switch screen anymore. I wish I could. I wish I weren't like that. Why am I like this? But when you have a screen that looks like this and you look at it every single day and it's 120 hertz, and it's OLED. And then you go to that terrible looking Nintendo Switch screen and you're like, I wanna play some of these Switch exclusive games on this system. I'm just like, I can't do it! And you people held me back long enough. I'm going to clown college. I got a Switch OLED and the screen, oh my goodness, the screen. You will never be able to tell the difference in video form, but go to Target, look at the regular Switch screen, look at the OLED screen, and know that I am not a weak man. I just have limits. Seriously though, I just got this yesterday and the screen is fantastic. It actually made me excited to play these games rather than just wishing they were on a different system. I suppose I could play the games on my TV, but playing a 1080p game, or in many cases lower than 1080p on a 4K TV, it's not the ideal experience. And Brian sent this to me, not my Brian, a different Brian. Sent this to me last winter, and I felt very bad because I haven't been able to showcase it in a video yet. For 2 reasons. 1, it was winter and cold and rainy and wet, and I couldn't actually use it. And 2, I needed to get good enough with it that I wouldn't die if I tried to film while using it. I'm maybe 50% of the way towards that goal, but I think that's enough that I need to show you this thing in action. Let's go do it. Ugh. It's really heavy, and we'll see if I still remember how to ride. But to get started, you just step on it. This blue light can tell which part of your foot's on there. Once it's fully blue, you just lean forward and go. And then you just gotta learn how to balance it. It's also extremely, extremely fun. Pretty nerve-wracking though. Now, Brian, the guy who sent it to me, he said that he commutes with it every day to and from work. And he says he almost never falls off on it now. But still, riding in traffic, like I'd actually be very curious. Does anybody else have a one-wheel and ride it in traffic? At one of the 2 meetups that we ever did for Adventure Archives, another guy named JC, he came to the meetup on a one-wheel and I was too scared to ride it. I don't think I rode it then. This also, let's be very clear, these things are very dangerous. I don't know how fast you can go on these things, but anything faster than like 12 miles per hour, it starts to get terrifying. I think some of them go to like 20 miles per hour. Not brave enough for that yet. But yeah, thank you very much, Brian, for sending this. This thing is fantastic. I have some other safety gear that I should probably be wearing right now. I've got wrist pads, elbow pads, knee pads. Yeah, man, it would just be really great to one day be able to upgrade to actually being able to use this as transportation. Because right now, it just seems like a terrible, terrible idea for me. I'll tell you one thing though, man. Electric everything. Good Lord, electric everything is the best. Why have we been using gas for so long? Actually, you know, the answer is probably that battery technology just wasn't good enough yet. Thank goodness for that. So that's a pretty crappy look at the one wheel. There's something else we need to do today that involves electricity. Let's go do that. So I want to find out how feasible and how affordable is it for me to charge my car while I'm on the go. Some good bread. Peppered Farm remembers. Now, as I understand it, these are very unreliable. Like the infrastructure right now is like, if you go to a charger, it's like 50% of the time they don't work. Anyway, there's one quite far away. It'll take 16 minutes to get there. Let's drive over there, drain the battery a little bit, and then let's sit there playing some Switch games and see how feasible it is. Maybe it's great, maybe it sucks. We'll find out. So I more or less successfully gave up drinking coffee. But you know, there are some days where just the thought of drinking an ice cold glass of iced coffee, oh my God, dude. Not today. Not today, my friends. Okay, so apparently this place has free charging for the first hour. By the time we get there, I will probably need to charge about 3 kilowatts. It says it's a 7.6 kilowatt charger. I don't know what that means. Does that mean 7.6 kilowatts per hour? I could probably do some research online, but I figure I've got an afternoon free and I've been wanting to do this for a while. Let's just do that. There was a new one coming. Okay, 4 kilowatts used. See here, we got like 2 bars gone. It says 45 miles left. Let's get this charging and find out exactly how long 4 kilowatts takes and how much it costs. Connect vehicle. Okay, I think it's going. It seems super slow. Okay, well, it is charging. I started a timer. It seems incredibly slow. I don't know if I actually paid for it or not. I used the ChargePoint app, and then it charged me $1 on my Apple Pay, but I don't know what's happening. This says 22 miles an hour, so I guess we'll see what happens. But I'll tell you one thing, the current infrastructure is not good. Very unintuitive, everybody's got their own app. The prices are all over the place. If you don't have a Tesla right now, I feel like home charging is really the only truly viable option. Okay, currently 5 minutes for a 1/4 kilowatt. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think for traveling, this is not very tenable. Unless I go to somebody else's house where I can actually plug up into their house, using a public charger probably doesn't make any sense. Okay, there's a Bolt EUV right here. It says that the current for that is 28.95 and mine is 15.93. So I would assume that the chargers are just faster on this? Yes. Yeah. Okay, let's do some quick math here. Right now we are sitting at 15 minutes for 3/4 of a kilowatt. That means 1 kilowatt is 20 minutes. This car holds 13 kilowatts. So that is 4+ hours to charge this car at a public station for only 60 miles of range. I don't see many situations where that would actually be useful. The only one that would come to mind is if the hotel itself had a charger or the hotel was really close to a charger and I could leave the car there overnight. But if you leave the car at the charger, you usually get charged for leaving the car there. So it would probably only be in a situation where I could drop it off there, go eat dinner, stay at the hotel for a while, then go and get the car. Okay, good to know, now we know. I think this was free. Free for the first hour. My range changed from 47 to 49. That seems kind of useless, but what do I know? So I'll say if you have a garage and a way to charge this thing every night, the Chevy Volt is still an amazing car. I cannot believe that they were selling these things left and right for $12,000 or $13,000 when I bought it. It is not an exaggeration in any way to say that I thank my lucky stars every single day how lucky I am to have bought this car when I bought it. The 60 miles of electric range has saved me so much money in gas. It makes me feel so much less bad about driving. On that note, I really feel like one of the keys to life is to zig when everybody's zagging. You can't always time it. I needed the car at the exact right time, so I got very lucky. But other in-demand things like graphics cards. I managed to get a 3070 for a really good price at the time, but now you can get a 3080 for MSRP, and it's like, yo, just let go of the FOMO. If you can wait, wait. And if you can go someplace when it's not crowded, go when it's not crowded. Don't go when everybody's trying to go. But that is it for today's vlog. Thank you very much for watching. We'll be back with vlogs eventually. I had the time and the energy today, so here's a vlog. But yeah, thank you for your patience, especially my patrons. The Adventure Archive videos have been weekly for a little while, and they're gonna continue at least through the end of August. So look forward to that. Thanks as always for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Okay, I have this giant box sent to us by one of our viewers. They noticed that I wore New Balance shoes. We were talking about how when I was a kid, I thought New Balance shoes were so lame, and my dad wore these gray New Balance shoes. Somehow, when I hit 30 years old, that gene that makes you like New Balance stuff kicked in, and I was like, I gotta get me a pair of those. So they sent us all some New Balance shoes. Thank you very much. Oh, come on, man, look at these. Yo! These are hiking shoes. I did not realize it was gonna be hiking shoes. Come on, son. Oh, there's also like goodie bags in here. Oh, come on, man. Some socks? Come on, man. Oh, there's a card in here. AA, nice little sticker there. The shoes are our More Trail version 2. They have a 4mm drop, so not far off from your Ultras. That's just like what Brian and Andrew has. Wow, these look really cool. That is very exciting. Thank you so much. There's also some jerky here, keychain, and a Rubik's Cube. Wow, this is... Okay, we got another package. This is from Tim. Oh, what is this? Oh, okay, so what do we got here? Oh, okay. So sorry this has taken so long. The person that was making your knives got busy, which is a good thing. I hope you are able to use these knives and the ferro rods on your adventures. You are all a huge inspiration to so many and us as a family. Tim, thank you. Shout out to Jacob Peterson with Beachin Tactical and Exodus Knife and Tool. And Kevin Johnson with Midwest Woodcraft. Kevin made the ferro rods. Ferro rod? Oh, it's got my name on it. Got my name on the side. Very nice, that's Brian's. Oh, that's mine. Oh man, come on. Wow, these are so nice. Look how nice these knives are. Tim and family, thank you. Awesome, thank you. Let's go. I'll go. First off, the trip. No, as I understand it. Now, as I understand it.